Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. I started a profile, but we are going to take a look tonight at Train Sim World CSX Heavy Haul. We're going to see how bad it is. I might be a little sarcastic here because I have a bone to pick with 99% of the people that reviewed this game on Steam.
Because they don't like.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm excited about this. Thank you for Lee, who donated $10 towards me purchasing this last night on my Twitch stream. We are going to talk about that over the next coming month. I'm going to be doing a donation drive next month to get some things going here.
We are delighted to offer you the position of railroad engineer on our Keystone subdivision.
Sweet.
Your application was outstanding, and we are excited about what you will bring to the daily operations of Cumberland Terminal. We would like you to commence immediately, and will provide all required training at our Cumberland facility.
Now, the first thing I need to do is, I'm sorry, I need to turn the volume down a little bit. I have everything set on kind of medium. Frame rates seem to be pretty good. I'm running 47 to 50. The biggest complaint that I've had with this game, and the reason why I'm going to be kind of sarcastic, is because... Whoa! Now, that was weird. I said it. There's a bug right there. Where did the audio? Let's see, that's right. I wanted it. Oh, we have to hit E for apply. Put it at 22%, and we're going to apply it. There we go. That's better. Now, I'll have to mess around with it. We'll see how this recording goes. I might need to boost the volume up. Now it sounds too quiet, right? So we'll see. Press E to begin. Well, first I want to talk about this. So I'm getting 45 frames a second. Now, we are on patch 1.3, but people are still complaining about the frame rates and saying, like, there was one guy this morning, the top comment was, well, if this game can't do 60 frames a second, I'm not going to play it. It's like, really? Anybody that's been playing simulators for a long time, guys, there's always frame rate issues when a new simulator comes out. Always. Every single flight simulator from Microsoft had frame rate issues. The first Microsoft Train Simulator, the very first one, had frame rate issues. Trains had frame rate issues. They all have frame rate issues. The developer will take care of it. And honestly, if a game runs at 30 frames per second, so what? For almost the entire history of video games, games have run between 15 and 30 frames a second. It's not the end of the world to have a game that runs at 30 or 40 frames a second. Now, if you're having a crappy computer and the game's running at 10 frames a second, okay, that is really annoying. So let's just see how quote-unquote bad this is. But I've got a pretty beefy system. I've got a 6600K processor, a Core i5. Obviously, I'm recording at the same time, so that takes about 10% of the power from the system. But then I'm using an AMD R9 390 with 8 gigs of RAM. So it's a pretty top-endy card right now. But let's just see how bad the game is. Like I said, just sitting here, we're running at 43 to 45 frames a second. That's not too bad. Once again, this is a newer patch.
Hand-eye coordination is critical to operating locomotives on a railroad. Look down at the ground, up at the sky, left and right.
This looks really good, guys. I mean, look at that. I'm so used to playing the Train Sim, the same company, but the older version of Railworks. This looks incredible. I mean, this is incredible looking, and it's smooth. It's a little teeny bit jerky. Get over it. Okay, so anyway, I'll stop ranting about that. I promise. Would you like to vert your access? No, I don't. I'm happy. This is exactly how I wanted it. Seth, check the phone, bud. Yep, that's left. Other left. Good. Objective complete. Oh my gosh, this game's almost unplayable.
There are many things that are
Oh, God.
operated from the locomotive path, so you'll be on your feet for a fair portion of the time.
Oh no, I want to drive trains.
For a few seconds to get warmed up.
Okay, I will. Once again, this is not a review of the game, too. This is a first look. I'm going to play through the game first before I do like an in-depth review. Who texted me, Seth?
Mommy. She said cake is baking.
She's talking to you, Seth?
And she said, am I correct about the no aerial for basic?
Yes. For the purpose of some tutorials, some interactive elements are blocked.
That's the physical portion of your training.
Look how good this looks. Look at this train yard.
Climb aboard a locomotive.
I'm just going to walk over here. See you later. Okay, all right. I'm going to stick with it. Dude, this is incredible. Wow. I mean, look at this. Look at the whole...
Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious. For those of you that are new to my channel, my kids are always around, so get used to it. Sorry. If you don't like kids in your videos, go watch someone else. I've got 6 kids. I'm a single dad. That's how it goes. All right, 5 yards, 6 yards. It tells you the distance to the different stuff. And we have a choice here of an SD42 and a GP38 too. I'm going to take the Jeep because we have tons of Jeeps that go through my backyard. In fact, right here I'm going to insert a clip. I always talk about this on my channel. I have a train line wheeling in Lake Erie that goes through my backyard. And I am going to, hopefully you're watching it right now, but there's a clip here of a train going through my backyard, and this is what we see. We almost always see SD40 or GP42s is what most of the trains are, though we do have some SD42s also that go through. So, but the 38-2s are what our primary train that drives through my backyard is. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the clip. And I'm going to climb up these stairs. Oh, the frame rates are so bad, I can almost not even get onto the steps.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, this is completely unplayable. How could it not be 60 frames a second? I can't even handle it. We're running at 40 right now, by the way, folks. I'm being sarcastic. I'm just...
complaining about.
Well, people were saying when it first came out, it was getting like 30 frames a second. And that's still playable, but it is a little choppy. But okay. Like I said, most games were 30 frames until this year anyway, so... All right. This is kind of cool. When I was a kid, and they don't do this anymore, man. This is way before like things got like way totally regulated. But my friend and I were walking home from school, and we used to walk past the Norfolk and Southern Yard. And there was a guy doing switching, and we were watching him switch a couple cars around in a caboose. And he let us come into the engine. It was a Norfolk and Western at the time. And the guy's like, "Hey, come on up." And so we got to stand in the engine, and he drove us down to the switch, which was down by like maybe like a half a mile away. Yeah, it was a GP38. And then he drove us back, and we hooked up. He had a caboose, and he was clicking it to the end of the cars. I mean, that shows you how old it was. It was back when they were using cabooses. Yeah, so I actually got to ride on one of these, like just like random, like, "Hey, would you like a ride?" Sure. All right, so here we are.
Mom says we do technically have the money.
In the bottom right corner. This HUD shows key information about the state of the locomotive while you are driving.
Okay. So we got our power band. We got our...
On the right display brake system pressures.
Okay.
Along the bottom are the direction, throttle, and brake type indicators.
Well, I don't really need the HUD, but okay.
The exclamation mark on the left is the safety warning indicator,
Okay.
known as the alerter. This will illuminate when something requires your attention and must be acknowledged.
Okay. Can we go?
Safety always comes first on the railroad. So to start with, we need to let those around us know this locomotive is operational. Begin by turning the forward headlights control to bright.
Dude, this is so cool. Look how good this looks. Okay, now we're at 33 frames a second. It's still playable, though. I mean, gosh, it's not, like, terrible. It's a train simulator. It's not like it's not like a war game where you got to, like, your aiming has to be precise. We're just driving trains here. It's not... The yard is where people say that the worst frame rates happen. So if 33 is the worst it gets. Now, once again, there's no cars here, though, either. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm going to give it a fair look and tell you what I think, but... Anti-aliasing looks a little weird, but these are also modern engines. They've got the white roof, unless maybe that's a bug. But, all right, so maybe they're for designated yard. So camera 1, all right. I kind of already know the controls. Where's our headlights? Oh, right here. That's 1 yard away. What do you want them? Medium? Bright. All right.
If you don't mind if I spend it.
There are 3 key controls to operating this locomotive: the reverser, brakes, and throttle. The reverser determines direction of travel.
We'll talk about it later, Seth.
Into forward.
Okay, forward. Oh, I was going to use the mouse, but okay. All right.
To the left is the auto brake, which applies brakes along the entire length of the train. Let's move this to release.
So we're going to... Oh, it only lets me put it to release. Okay. All right. It's released. Release.
We're about to move, so make 2 blasts of the horn to alert anyone around. Remember, safety first.
Sweet.
Now add some power, but not too much. Too much power too soon can damage both the locomotive and the cars.
Whoa.
Always start off nice and slowly.
Okay.
Increase the throttle lever by 1 notch.
Okay. The lever. And off we go. Well, look at that. Look at the fan spinning on the engine and stuff. The detail. Just like the proto locomotives from Lifelike. Oh, they threw the switch for me automatically. Huh? Wow, that is
Moving.
crazy good.
Work. To maintain a constant speed, move the throttle back to its idle position.
Okay. Well, we're maintaining a constant speed at 10, but okay.
Have a play with moving the camera around while the train is coasting along.
We were sailing along. How do I look out the window? E, Q? No. All right.
That concludes the basic engineer training.
That's it. Good luck.
So let's bring it to a stop.
Go drive a train!
Move the auto brake to initial reduction. As with applying power, too much brake pressure applied too quickly can be detrimental to the train and its cargo.
Yeah, I bet. How do I do that? I'm trying. There's no grabber or nothing. Well, is it the old-fashioned keys? Let's see. Okay, it is. It's the semicolon. Oh, my battery's done. That's not in the train. That's actually a real battery charger that's going off. So far, I mean, we've been running 30 to 40 frames a second. Not too bad. I wouldn't, like I said, the game seems like it's fun so far.
Well done. You're now all set to explore
We'll do another one.
the train sim world. To learn more about railroad operations,
Completely certified to drive an engine.
tutorials as you explore, or they can be found in the main menu.
Oh, okay. So we could do tutorials. Like, there are more tutorials. So let's go out to the main menu. I guess it's going to E to continue. There we go. Cool. So they have a bunch of different tutorials. Maybe we'll go through those first, just so that you guys have the opportunity to kind of see how all that works. And I'll take you with me. We'll go through them. So hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. So let's go ahead and continue through the tutorials. I'm sorry. Seth had a question I had to answer. So learning about operating the railroad. All right. So yard switching. We've done the first one. Oh, there's a whole bunch of tutorials. Look at this. Well, let's go through them. Here's where I think people were complaining, and I agree with this. Let's see here. There's only 8 missions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's pretty disappointing. However, I think people will be able to hopefully make or script scenarios. Right now, this game, and here's another, and this is why people are complaining about it. And like I said, I get it. This game kind of seems like it's in alpha state. It's not completely done yet. And what is this? Services? What are those? Oh, that's cool. You can hit. Oh, neat. I know there's supposed to be a free roam too. Maybe. Locomotive filter. Available services 9. I don't know what any of that means, what the services are or anything. We'll have to figure that out. But
Is that your guy?
yeah, it's my dude.
You made your dude?
All right, so let's go ahead and do the yard switching one. Maybe we'll go through all the tutorials in this episode because they're all 5 minutes long. So we'll make it like an hour-long episode. You guys can get a feel for the game. And then in the next one, we'll actually go for a real ride. All right, so let's go ahead and start this one. Switch, refuel, rotate.
So the cool thing about this game is you can actually get out of the train, I'm guessing. You can kind of customize your own train.
Now, this is what we call Cumberland, the Cumberland route. And it goes through Sand Patch. Now, I had an experience to go. I got to go to the horseshoe curve,
So
which
you wanna
should
learn
be
how
on
to
this.
start switching? Let's take a look.
All right.
Before a train goes anywhere, crews arrange all the cars together. Meticulous planning goes into making sure the right cars go to the right tracks to make up the right trains. This process is called switching.
Shunting, really. No, I'm just kidding. If you're English.
Climb aboard this locomotive and we'll get started.
Alrighty. Why can't they have a door on my side?
I have one.
I guess that wouldn't be safe, would it, to have the engineer?
Set the
Pretty
locomotive
cool
up
how
and
trains are
pull
kind of
towards the
cozy
cars
for
ahead.
them.
Take it easy though. 5 miles an hour will do just fine.
5 miles, Dad. 5 miles an hour, Daddy.
I'm trying, Seth.
What's happening?
Gently bump into the cars up ahead.
Full speed!
Couplers will engage automatically.
Oh, Dad, you're
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay, putting the brakes on. There we go. Okay. There we go. One click. There we go. How about 2.6? How about 3.4?
How about why isn't it stopping?
Right. Now, I will say the cars out the window look pretty muddy. Like they're kind of fuzzy looking. That's one of the complaints that I've read about. Let's get a little teeny bit of speed. And once coupled, apply the automatic brake to full service. I think we're coupled.
That's it.
Service,
You got this.
full service. Okay.
Now, haul them back beyond the switch in the track.
How do I do that? Okay, so we're going to put it in reverse. And we're going to go ahead and going to bail off the brakes. Oops, no emergency. Oh, foul. I always do that. Okay, and then we're going to idle up. 1 notch. 2 notches. I don't think the brakes have released yet, so we'll wait.
Dad.
Okay, brakes just released. There we go. So now we should be able to get some speed. And so we're doing something. I don't know what he said. Oh, reverse the train past the switch. Oh, that's cool, so we can see both ends of it. Oh, slow down. No, not that fast. Wait, no. I might have broken the limit. I might have broken the law.
Okay, the train is clear. Bring it to a stop.
It's a little aggressive there. A little aggressive.
To put these cars with the others on the adjacent track, a switch in the track must be changed.
I don't know, Seth.
Climb down from the locomotive and walk to the switch.
Oh, Lordy. Well, I kind of made a mistake and went a little too far, so I'm going to have quite a walk here. But, all right. Let's go for it. Oops. Train sim, Arthur, train sim expert. This guy's got to have good stamina. They never go that fast around the yard. So one of the things I'm noticing with the graphics, and this is once again, I'm set on high graphics, not ultra, but things tend to look a little watery until you get up close to them, and that just might be how it is. It's a little bit hokey, but did I go past it? Where's my train? There's my train. Oh, there's the switch. It's got a little blue marker next to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark this.
Move the lever so the rails align to the other direction.
The lever. Okay, I just clicked on it with my mouse.
Excellent. We're all set. Climb back aboard and push the cars down the track.
I didn't go too far.
The others already there.
I didn't go too far. Now, in real life, I think they have a guy that stands down there and like tells you to slow down when you get close. Now, also in real life, in a yard, you see that building right there? There's a dude in there that throws the switches. You don't necessarily have to do them manually. Sometimes you do. but usually you don't. All right, let's sit down here. All right. Well, let's get this guy going forward. Oops, the brakes aren't released yet, so relax. I keep forgetting I have to wait till that needle drops. Once that hits 0, we'll be able to go. Or even now, it's dropping. And I've lost my HUD. I don't know why, but I have. But that's okay. We'll just use our little speedometer gauge and drive it like it's a real train. I must have pressed something to get rid of the HUD, but I don't know what. And I think those are the cars we're looking at up ahead that we're going to couple to. Ooh, it sounds really good. I'll have to figure out what the head-out camera is. There's got to be a head-out camera. This is what I get for not reading the directions. Just jump right into the game and play.
Daddy.
That's what I do, Seth.
What he does best.
Nothing but the best. All right, so we're going to... Oh, that looks so cool. It comes around the corner here. Yeah, the graphics kind of look blurry. Let's see here. You know what we could do? Let's try this. I want to, I don't know, like if I go in here and I don't, let's see, if we go to effect quality on high, is there a higher? Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Forge quality high, ultra. I'm going to make my frame rates go into the toilet. Here we go.
Shadow quality.
The shadow quality I actually want on low, because shadows aren't going to...
All right, Dad.
Let's see. Oh, we lost about 2 or 3 frames a second here in the menu. We'll see what happens. Oh, that looks a lot better, though. Whoa, okay. And really haven't lost that much.
2 more, maybe.
Yep, I'm 5.1. I'm getting really close. 123 yards away from me, but I think the cars are a lot closer than that. So if we go down here to this end,
All right.
we can see how we're doing. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, everything looks a little bit better. It's still kind of blurry looking, though. Let me see something else, too. A lot of times, I don't really like games with a lot of anti-aliasing. I know this is probably because I'm playing on a TV and it already has some like natural anti-aliasing. Graphic preset high, full screen, and we're going to say E, apply. Let's see if that fixes it. Oh, yuck! No, that's not fixing it. E. No, I think the TAA is what's making it yucky, though. So we'll run it with FXAA. That's a little bit better, but it's a little, I don't know. Yeah. I guess we'll just go with their settings. And once again, it's... I'm not super happy with that, but okay. Oh, no, TAA looks weird. Oh, no, nope, that's what we need. I guess we just need the TAA. It makes it a little blurry, though, but...
It's all right.
Okay, and then we're going to put the brakes on.
You're doing great. Keep it up.
Thank you, sir. Oh, F1 turns on. Okay.
Pull the locomotive from the cars, climb down, and walk to the first freight car.
What? Oh, okay, and then I can see. Okay, if I have the HUD on, it's kind of funny. I can actually see my my controls here, so I can grab things. So let's go ahead and hop out. And all right, he wants me to run down. What am I doing?
First off, apply the brake wheel on the freight car so they are secured in place.
Okay. Oh, you have to press E. Yep.
Behind you.
Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go. Okay.
Pull the cut lever to disconnect the locomotive from the cars.
Whoa! How cool is that? Where is the cut lever? Cut. Oh! Yeah!
And that's all there is to it.
Awesome.
This process is repeated until all the cars required are assembled on the same track.
Okay.
to finish, climb back aboard the locomotive and move it up the track so it is ready to assemble more cars.
Just leave the door open because we're lazy. There's a bug there, though. You can hear the cars are like acting all weird because they put the brakes on. All right, so we're going to turn that off. We're going to release, and we're going to put the reverser into... Actually, I probably should have reversed it first, but... Goodbye, cars. Oh, what's that, Seth?
Okay, I'm 99%
What?
sure it's booked.
What's booked? Who's this? Jared? Okay, Jared's wedding. Okay, cool. Tell him cool. Just say cool. That's October 28th. That's cool. Got it. Just picked up a wedding. Oh, the window's open. Oh, and I don't have to press spacebar to do it like Farm Sim. Can I look out the window now? Oh, no. Sit down, Arthur. Okay. Actually, we can use the locomotive brake, too. Sweet. Objective complete. This game is awesome. I can't believe people don't like it. I mean, I'm not... I wish... We'll see. I'm sure like in a week I'll be done with all this, the scenarios and be like, that was $40! Let's go to the next one. Oh, my. This might be longer. We've been recording for 13 minutes. I guess that's not so bad. But then we have another... 20... I'll probably get through some of these. I almost want to just go play it, but let's go through. We'll go through all the tutorials and kind of. You guys can watch it. So if you don't have the game yet, you can watch these and kind of get an idea.
Useful around Cumberland Yard.
Okay, the tween table.
There are two key components: the table, which must be locked in place to use, and the control cabin where the table is operated from.
That's that. Okay.
Take a seat inside the control cabin and we'll get started.
I'm trying. All right. Objective complete.
On the left is a monitor to view the action outside.
Huh.
In the middle is the rotation control.
Okay. I have to hand crank it.
And on the right is the table lock control.
Okay. Got it.
Let's activate the desk by turning the monitor on and unlocking the table.
Okay.
Now we want to rotate the table to point towards the nearby locomotive. Click and drag the rotation control to move the table in the direction you need. Let go of the rotation control as the desired track nears the left side of the monitor.
Oh, I see. So you just hold it. Now that's pretty choppy, but I'm running at 50 frames a second, so it's not... Faster! Faster!
Daddy,
Yes, Seth.
I'm gonna have to take a shower before I go tomorrow, okay?
All right, go do it. Too much information, Seth. Too much information.
Okay.
Is it supposed to be that choppy? Oh, there's the engine. So you let go, and it should snap in. There we go. Make sure you lock it, otherwise you're gonna have a train. All right, I did it. Yep, it's aligned, right? Yep. Let me out. Okay, I guess I'm not done yet. Okay. Did we not align it with the train? I mean, it looks aligned to me. Okay. What? How about that one? What? It was the track we needed, but okay. Maybe there's a different locomotive somewhere that I'm missing. Oh, great. This is what I get for recording during the day. That's your mom. Go find out what she wants. Tell her I'm recording. Tell her I'm on the other line. Seth's birthday was yesterday. His mom is taking him out to lunch.
I'm gonna take a shower.
Let's see. The problem is I can't see. The monitor's facing the wrong way, apparently. So we're going to have to just keep doing this until it tells us we have the right track. I know it's not the track we need, but you guys won't let me do the track we need. Well, I guess I can just use the key. Makes it a little easier. There's the alarm.
Mom will hopefully be here by 3, Mom, Daddy.
By 3? What happened to 1?
Yeah, it's 1:59, 1 hour.
I know, just...
Got an hour to get ready, man.
Turntable, rotate left. I am rotating the turntable left. I've been rotating the turntable. No. Oh, it looks real smooth in here. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. I think it wants that end down there. I'm trying to use the camera, and that's probably my mistake. I need to actually be doing it on this end. So this will probably work here. Oh, look, that's the track we need. So it didn't... It's direction sensitive.
Before we head over to the locomotive,
Oh, you can click it. Look at that. Oh,
turntable is
those
safe to
boogers.
drive on.
All right, whatever. Did you see that with the monitor? You can change the direction of the monitor by clicking on it. It goes either view by clicking. Oh, of course, they didn't tell you that part. Okay. Dun-dun-dun, here she is. All right. All right. That was quite unsuccessful. That's only supposed to take 5 minutes. It took me like 45 minutes. All right. Now what?
As you drive onto the turntable,
Slowly.
very slowly so you don't overshoot. Going slowly also means that not much brake is required to stop.
Is 40 miles an hour okay?
Then you
One
probably
stop,
never gonna be
climb
with
down
us
from the
all
locomotive,
the
head back to
time.
the control cabin.
What's the matter, Mater?
Once we get to this game, we probably never gonna be with us all again, like old boys again.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then these just complete it.
All right, let's see. When we get on all the way, suppose we'll just pull this right up to the front, and then we're going to...
Wait, Daddy, what are you playing? What are you playing, Daddy? Train sim?
Yeah, you like it, John?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that big train I'm driving.
Wait, how do you get in?
You walk into it? Okay. Now we're going to turn the turntable. All right. Which track do we want to be on here, Mr. Guy?
With the locomotive ready to be turned, activate the monitor and unlock the table.
Let's do it.
Daddy, go.
Where are we going?
Using the rotation control, turn the table and locomotive to the indicated track.
I will.
How did she do that?
I know it's not the right track. I'm just doing this. There we go. Oh, no. That was the right track. Okay. Sweet. Oh, lock the table.
Lock the turntable in place before you leave, then climb back aboard the locomotive and run it to the designated marker.
Pressing the wrong button. Turn the monitor off. Run the locomotive to the designated marker. 8 yards. Oh, because I got to get back in first. Do you like this train, John?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty big, ain't it?
I want you to go sit in it.
All right. Well, it looks like we're going to make 2 episodes of tutorials because I'm already like at almost an hour. All right. So we're going to... Oh, I left the train in reverser on forward, but okay. We won't tell anybody. I probably should put it into neutral when you're on the table so it doesn't... So accidents happen now and again. When you least expect. All right. I kind of missed it, but okay.
Excellent work.
Thank you.
That concludes this tutorial.
All right.
Using turntable.
And that concludes this first look at the... Whoa, my teeth! Look at my molars. He's got nice white teeth, though. He's been taking care of them. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you have enjoyed this series so far. Definitely going to be a short series. I'll play through the missions on this, and so maybe a couple of weeks we'll be watching this game. It looks really cool. So far, I have been completely fine with the performance. There's some things. It's a little fuzzy looking. I'm sure we'll find bugs as we play it, but my first impression is awesome. This is great. Now, is it worth $40? Oh man, we'll find out. I can't pass judgment on it yet because, like I said, it's only got 8 missions. That kind of sucks, but hopefully people will come out on the workshop and make more missions for this particular layout, so that you don't have to spend, because they're going to be doing the DLC thing with the train sim, so you're going to have to really you're going to be working with buying DLCs if you want to expand it at all. So hopefully there'll be some self-expansion here on the initial game. But they definitely have pigeonholed themselves with this one, calling it CSX Heavy Haul. That pretty much gives it away that, nope, we're sticking with CSX Heavy Haul, and that's what the game's going to be called, and that's what we're dealing with this particular version of the game. So they might just release, like, okay, the next one's going to be like Union Pacific Dundas Pass or something, and that'll be $40, and they'll just release it in segments. I don't know. This game doesn't seem to really have too much, like the menu of the other game, the original Rail Sim or whatever, it was real expandable. This one just seems to is dedicated to CSX Heavy Haul. So I don't know. I'm interested to see where this goes. But my initial impressions, I love it already. This is what I wish the last 4 iterations of Train Sim had been. I don't mind the low frame rates. Thank you for the new content and the great looking graphics. I mean, they look really, really good. They're a little blurry, but they look really, really good compared to the other games. So I'm excited to get out and actually see the world as we do this. This is really cool. So, all right, guys, I will see you in the next episode where we cover the rest of the tutorials, or at least more of the tutorials. That is his epiglottis and his teeth and his tongue.
No, Dad.
See you guys in a moment. Or should I say, in the next episode. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. Have a great night. And we'll see you on the rails.